That strange and dramatic story overnight. A man trapped inside this hole for more than 24 hours, unable to move. Rescues worked feverishly to free him, and cameras were rolling the entire time. Ron is back with this story. Hey, Ron.
Hey, Bianna. Well, some horseback riders were out for a ride in a remote part of Southern California when they heard someone calling for help. When they investigated, they discovered a man lodged in a 6 to 8 foot deep hole in the ground. He was lucky to be found. He was even luckier to get out alive.
You can hear the screams. The man finally on the verge of freedom. 24 hours before, he somehow ended up down here inside this irrigation sump.
We've got a 45-year-old male who's fallen into a irrigation sump approximately 6 to 8 feet deep.
In over his head, no room to move. The man was stuck.
He's been in there approaching 24 hours.
This hole about 30 miles from the nearest town. Some horseback riders passing nearby had heard his screams and called for help. As the temperatures neared 100 degrees, rescuers worked into the night to free him.
We'll try to get him out into a standing position and raise him from the hole.
Watch as a harness was lowered into the hole. The man inside was able to grasp it. And as you see, they slowly began to pull him to safety. But just as he was inches from freedom, he got stuck, unable to squeeze through. So the rescuers pulled out a jackhammer and made the hole even bigger. Finally, the man was freed, shaken but alive.
Very shaken but alive. The man whose name we do not know is okay. It's still unclear how this guy got stuck there in the first place. Officials say it appears he was trying to retrieve something that somehow fell into that hole.